Now the fight is set to begin. There's Andre Bishop in the locker room, Teddy, with his longtime trainer, Gus Carisi. Of course, Gus was one who very early on tapped Andre Bishop as a fighter to watch. He said he was full of potential.
Yes, he was a tremendous amateur. He won the World Championship tournament.
From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. And Andre Bishop keep all that momentum. Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. We're here to answer that question for you at the State Palace Theater in New Orleans, Louisiana. Coming off his pro debut win against Lucius Palmer, now Bishop moves forward against Mike Walker. A nice block by Walker. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because as far as we see it, Mike Walker's hit flush by a right hand. Bishop's known as a guy who isn't going to be bashful early on. He has power, and he's not afraid to showcase it.
Yeah, but that's not all that this business is about. My mentor, Soñado, used to say, hey, you know, power is just part of it. It's kind of like having a military weapon. You know, you still need a missile to get it there. Alone, all it does is make a hole in the ground. Otherwise, it has no real use. You have to have a way to get it to the target. Let's see if he has that way.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Great round now, back and forth. After he did the hurting, he's the one hurt.
Joe, simply put, this is about win, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. And he ties up on the inside. Solid left hand to the head. Combination to the head. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Enjoyed watching the professional development of the young, unbeaten Andre Bishop, Teddy. You know, the one thing I wonder when we watch a guy like Bishop early on in his career like this is, does he just have to win, or does he constantly have to look impressive doing it?
Well, like Al Davis said in the Oakland Raiders, just win, baby. But if you want to be on television, if you want people to actually buy tickets to come and see you, in other words, you want to make a lot of money, you win, and you better win excitingly.
Bishop's recuperative powers are proving to be very strong right here. This is the start to the round he wanted to have, coming off a round where he was clearly damaged. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Andre Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Mike Walker. And you see what that's a clean shot, able to get in with the right hand. Big shot he just scored with. Oh, and here comes the first challenge of his night. Down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Nice strike after catching one by Mike Walker. test. Can he get up after going down a second time? Walker's back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Solid straight right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Protecting his head well with his guard. Teddy, I'll tell you what I like out of that round from Andre Bishop. It's a building block. He has a lot to look forward to the rest of this fight now.
Yeah, it's confidence, gives him a little momentum, and it also shows you his amateur background. I mean, he showed you that he can do things inside and outside. Hundreds of amateur fights will teach you that.
All right. You look great.
Walker's confidence almost completely shot at this point as we start this round. He just went down again in the last round, and it seems like he cannot get out of that spot. Time and time again, he's finding himself on the floor.
You're not focusing.
Each man able to land an uppercut. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Halfway through this round here. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2. Boom, boom. Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that.
Keep you. Come on. Get focused.
Walker's cut is clearly in the area of his mouth. You can see blood coming from his mouth. Good, solid right hand lands. He was stunned. Wow! He goes down thanks to that non-stop attack. It's like he was thrown into a blender of punches.
By Knockdowns, your winner